Alright. So, you, Frau Nillis, you enter the Ecclesiarchy Palace and make your way toward Sir Colton Bernardin's private office. Tybalt, you are still on Vero's docks.
How many boats are there?
There are probably 7 or 8 rather large boats and then a bunch of skiffs.
Can I reliably make out which one is Bernardin?
You can pick out which one is the grandest of the Ecclesiarchy boats and make the safe assumption that would be the one in which Bernardin would travel in.
Okay. I'm going to wander around the outskirts of the island for a little bit, head over to the St. Vero Asylum offices, just to wait.
Alright, sounds good. Frau Nihilus, you make your way to the office.
Oh.
Are greeted by the secretary.
Did Nihilus ever tell me that I need to leave my Vox channel open the entire time?
Yes.
He did.
We're just going to say that he did.
Okay, and they have not yet reached the offices?
No.
Right? Okay,
still
so I'm going to Vox the 2 of them.
Okay.
So, so the meeting's at 1 o'clock, so Vox me. I want you to Vox me as quickly as you can when you believe the meeting is coming to a halt.
Okay, I can't really, just call into my radio and do it, so when I believe the meeting's...
I just need you to open your Vox channel. I will have my line muted. As soon as I hear sound coming through my Vox, I'll know it's time.
Yeah, I'm just gonna key my Vox twice when it's over.
No, it needs to be before it's over. It needs to be as it's wrapping up.
Okay, well when it's wrapping up, I'll key it twice so it doesn't make any sound.
Okay. We waiting.
Alright. Yes, you guys make your way in, and the secretary greets you and opens the door for you. You walk in, Bernardin behind his desk, and a couple of his entourage surrounding the room.
Before we walk in, I'm gonna look at Frawl and be like, you're gonna need to back me up on a lot of this. I don't know how exactly this is gonna go.
Okay.
Out of character, I would just like to remind you, you don't need to sit here and accuse him right now.
I know.
Okay.
I just don't know which way this could go and how he feels towards us right now.
He called us for a meeting, so we're going to let him do the talking, and then you're going to answer his questions.
Right.
Carry on.
Okay. So in the office...
He motions for both of you to take a seat. And again, smiling quite wide at Frawl, and then motioning for you guys to sit down. Being very gracious as a high bishop of the God Emperor should be.
So Bernardin, why did you call us in today?
It seems that you were the ones who apprehended the heretic Steinwolf.
Yes, that is correct.
The Sororitas said that they called you in?
Yeah, they called us in and I assembled a small strike team and we went in and took him out.
And who was it who specifically called you? It doesn't show that in my notes anywhere.
Shit. Out of character, it was Karen, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I believe it was Karen who called us in.
Ah, Karen, okay. Is there any particular reason why she would call you?
We have a fairly good standing with each other. And
I see. Okay, did you notice anything unusual while you were inside the Holy Temple?
other than the fact that it looked like Steinwolf was breeding mutants.
Yes, that was quite troubling. No, I meant, did you find any heretical relics or technology while you were inside?
No, the only thing we found was the mutant and Steinwolf in the same room.
Ah, okay, very good. I heard you were also at his interrogation.
Yes, I tried to figure out why exactly he would be doing such a thing, but he was very, very resistant to everything that we were asking him.
Resistant how?
It just seemed as if he could not speak.
Really? What's... Well, perhaps he was just quite devoted to his heretical gods.
Yes, that could be true.
Um, have you, does Frawl, do you have anything to add to this? Did you see anything differently?
I didn't see anything strange. Is there a particular reason why you seem so concerned about whether we saw any heretical things, or we're asking if we found anything else in the temple?
Out of character, I'd like to point out that that is a pretty obvious question, because he explained last week that finding anything heretical is room for glassing a planet if they have reason to believe that it's spread wide enough. So you can still ask that question. I'm just pointing out that that's his concern in this matter is not particularly suspicious. So
Yeah.
Yes, I'm. We just need to see if if this heresy ends with Steinwolf, or if it runs deeper into our beloved planet. We need to weed out any heretics as quickly as possible. I'm sure you understand, he says, smirking to both of you.
Of course, we understand.
So you saw nothing of any import, have you?
Other than Steinwolf and his mutants, and the fact that clerics were firing at Sororitas, and you being one of the highest members in the Ecclesiarchy Palace, why would your clerics be firing at Sororitas?
I assume they fell under the spell of chaos.
So you...
But it seems to me that why would your clerics, you're the head of this, why would they be the ones, why would your disciples?
They're not disciples, they're just, his flock, basically.
Yeah, why would your flock, the people you're in charge of, be firing at the Sororitas?
Obviously the heretic Steinwolf clouded their judgment and turned them to the path of chaos.
So you believe that Steinwolf could control them, or assert control over them, when Steinwolf can hardly even control himself? He was barely even able to answer questions.
Oh, it wasn't of his own will that he wasn't answering your questions? He says questioningly, an eye raised to Frawl.
He seemed as if he was either very reluctant or unable to answer, but it's difficult to tell.
Interesting. Were you at the interrogation?
Was I there?
No.
No.
It was just Neil's.
No, Neelis has communicated this to me.
Ah, and he turns towards Neelis again. Did you see anything that would make you believe that he was not of his own mind?
Well, I did see one thing. As I was questioning him, in his mouth, there seemed to be a distortion of the air, and specifically when he was executed, it seemed as though he was opened his mouth to scream, but it was forced closed by an outside force.
How interesting. Tell me, Arbitrator, have you found any more out about the attack on the Decala estate?
I haven't found anything else more about that, and I questioned Steinwolf about that during the interrogation, and as I said before, he was very, very unwilling to answer anything.
Unfortunate.
Tybalt's going to step out of the asylum offices and head over towards the docks. So
Okay. Well, that appears to be everything that I had to ask of you.
It still troubles me that your flock would be the ones to attack, and I don't understand why you didn't have more control over the people who are under you. As a leader of the Ecclesiarchy Palace on this planet, I am a bit ashamed.
It's just the Ecclesiarchy, for your reference.
The Ecclesiarchy, sorry.
The palace is literally
A
just the
place.
building.
Yeah, that's the building, yeah.
Anyways. Yes, well, there are dark corners where even the Eye of the Emperor is unable to see.
Yes, well, I still don't understand how someone in your position could allow something like that to slip. What are the fates of all these clerics who were involved?
they shot themselves in the face.
Yes, they
Oh, that's
They
true.
all committed
I
suicide.
forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot about that.
all of the heretics that were at the church committed suicide as soon as their leader fell.
Were they all identified in any way?
He shuffles through data on a data sheet. Yes, it appears that everyone is accounted for that took place in the heresy.
And they were all, in fact, clerics.
Well, there were a decent number of mutants as well, but yes, there were
Naturally.
a great many clerics.
So Burnham, is the heretical that they were controlled by so strong that there's no way for you or anybody else to assert control over them? Why wouldn't you have been able to do something?
Had I known about the heresy before it had happened, yes, there might have been something that I could have done. But I was unfortunately too late to see it. It was a failing on my part. And he looks at you kind of irritatedly.
Oh my god, you got him to stop smirking?
I know, right?
Is there anything else I can do for you?
What is going to become of the St. Vero Palace? Or the St.
The
Vero?
Holy Temple?
Yeah, the Holy Temple.
It will be... it is currently being going... Or, the Sororitas are currently going through it for any evidence of heretical relics or corrupting influence. After that, it will be purged and repurposed.
Well, if you would like to join me, I am heading over there after this meeting to investigate it. If you would want to accompany me to the palace.
And he kind of raises an eyebrow. What use would you have for me?
Well, you
It would-
seem to...
It would be nice to have a person higher up in the ecclesiarchy to kind of show us around and maybe explain some of the things that we might find odd.
Frol, you were going to say something?
I was just going to say that you would have great knowledge of... So someone like be instrumental in answering our questions and helping us.
And his smile returns again. Ah, yes. Well then, I suppose it is my duty to help out the Arbitos as much as I can in
Okay.
these matters.
I'm gonna key my radio twice to Tybalt.
Beep, beep.
Tybalt has already made his way over to the docks and
Click,
provoked
click.
the question.
Do you have your own boat, or will we, or shall we use mine?
It would be lovely if we could use yours, and we would greatly appreciate it.
You might also want to mention that you took the ferry over here, so now you
Yeah,
have
we
a boat.
we were only able to take the ferry over here this morning.
Ah, okay. And he types something in, and his secretary, you hear her in the next room, contacting the dockmaster to prepare the boat. Shall we make our way to the docks then?
Yes, that would be wonderful.
And he gets up from his desk, and all of you, including his entourage, make your way out of the Ecclesiarchy Palace.
And about how many guards are there? 10?
There were about 4 or 5 in the office, and then after you left, you were joined by 3 more. So there's 7 in total currently walking with you. Tybalt.
Does this boat have a name?
Not that is discernible. You simply see the Aquila and
Does it have
the mark of the
anything to
Ecclesiarchy.
identify it, or just the fact that it's larger and the most grand?
Just that it is larger and the most grand.
Does it have any kind of designation, like anything I could call it by?
All you see on it is the Saint Vero.
Can I throw this out there?
What?
He did say, or he did have his secretary message the dockmaster to prepare the boat, so wouldn't there be activity on the docks near his boat now?
Yes.
Oh, I know which boat it is.
Okay.
I'm just trying to discern something else.
Okay, I gotcha.
So-
No, the only words written upon it. You have literacy, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. The only words written upon it is Saint Vero and the Emperor protects.
Alright. Is there anyone barring me from getting on the boat?
There is a planetary defense force enforcer by the ramp of the boat.
Is he the one in charge of who gets on and off?
Most likely.
Okay. So. Pardon me, sir. I have instruction directly from the asylum, or from the Ecclesiarchy offices, or the palace offices. This boat is in dire need of repair. The engine appears to be malfunctioning. I've been sent over from the Mechanicus to take care of this.
Oh, they requisitioned a tech priest?
Apparently so. It's a minor problem, as you can see. They didn't feel it necessary to send anyone higher up for this, so...
Alright, well, go about your business quickly. The head ecclesiarch is on his way down.
Yes, of course. If anyone needs me, I'll be down in the engine room.
Alright, very good. And then he ushers you on board. You head below deck towards the engine room, which is on the second lowest deck of this 5-deck boat.
Okay.
Frol, Neelis, you guys have made your way out of the palace and are chatting with Bernadette. Kind of lightly, just about the general mythos around Saint Vero and the Holy Temple. And would you like to roleplay any of this, or do you just want to get to the boat?
We just go to the... Huh?
I'm fine with going to the boat.
The boat? I mean, are you gonna, like, tell us we learned anything if we don't roleplay?
I'm just going to give you the general gist of what he's saying.
Okay, then, yeah, let's just do the boat thing.
Specifically saying it. So yes, as you guys make your way onto the boat, he's telling you of when the Ecclesiarchy Palace, when the Holy Temple was built, why the entire area is in reverence to the patron saint, Saint Vero, who sacrificed himself on Sacris, a planet not far from here, to prevent the fall of, or to prevent chaos from leaving the planet, and it is now cordoned off by the, oh god, what are they? They're like this, I think they're the Storm Chaser branch of the Adeptus Arbites Space Marines.
Interesting.
And yes, you all make your way onto the boat, and it departs from the Vero docks.
Is there anyone below deck watching me as I repair the engine, or is it just...
There's no one specifically watching you. I mean, occasionally staff will come down when they need something.
Well, in that case, Tybalt just makes a show of detaching and reattaching wires, opening up casings, snipping wires and crimping them back together.
Okay.
In a way
Pouring
that
sacred
looks complex,
unguents
but
onto the...
yeah, but in a manner that truly does nothing.
Okay. Very good. Alright. So you guys are about halfway now to Port Serena. And at this point,
Also, I've turned my box on.
yes, Tipple's obviously done with his work on the engine room and makes his way to the upper decks, where all of you are, or where the rest of you are, where Frawl and Nilly, you are still talking with Bernadette. And give me a moment while I draw that out. Oh, I'm not on the map layer anymore. It's like, why isn't this going away? Is there anything else? No. Are you guys ready for the squarest boat you've ever
It's
seen?
the grandest of boats.
Yes, I like square boats. Is it gonna be like a pontoon boat?
Not square anymore.
The not squarest boat ever seen.
The slightly less than squariest boat ever.
Oh well.
Did you just put a...
Who cares?
I really hope you just put a triangle on the front of it.
No.
Yeah. We'll go with it.
It's slightly damaged.
That's why the tech priest is here.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm not hard labor. I fixed the engine.
Yes, the two giant shits in the middle are where the sails would be. They are not actually sails, but they are for show. More so they are for stabilization and cooling purposes. They are radiation towers. Oh, I suppose I should give you the general layout of the boat. It is a colossal white vessel. Probably a good 50 or 60 meters high, and maybe like 100 or so meters, or a little over 100 meters long. Yeah. You're on the top deck of it,
Out of
where is
curiosity,
nicely furnished with wood around. Yes.
if we knock Brennan off something that's 50 to 60 meters high onto the water, won't he break most of a lot of things?
That's not yours to worry about. Also, well, you're not supposed to push him off.
No.
Mercutio specifically said he's going to grab him.
Yeah.
So let Mercutio do what Mercutio does.
Okay, I'll let Mercutio do what Mercutio does.
But yes, if you were like, probably hurt when he hit the when he hit the water, which would feel like he hit the ground.
Would probably kill him like he hit the ground.
Just about, unless he was real good at diving. Then he has a very slim chance of surviving.
No, because if I push him, I'm pretty sure he's gonna land tailbone first.
No, he's gonna decide to like swan it. I got
lost the
this.
use of my arms, but I survived.
Kick. Anyway.
Okay, so we're all in the same area, like Tybalt's near us too,
I'm just
or
coming up from below deck.
okay.
Let me lay you guys out, and then you guys can figure everything out. Daka shanks.
Daga 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 daga.
Durka, durka, durka.
Sugar daga daga daga.
I'm all of it.
Actually, I'm gonna put you guys like here.
Right here?
Right here. Right here, right here.
Yeah.
Those guards.
Yeah.
Okay.
The enemies are the guards. Where's Tibby? There's Tibby. Tibby's there.
My icon changed.
Well, yeah, because that's your picture, and that's your icon.
Well, theirs is both their picture.
I know, because they're lazy fucks. Also, your picture is the Mechanicus logo, which is so much cooler. Do you want it to be the person?
That doesn't really matter to me. I'm just pointing out that it was like that all the way until you released it and it switched.
Yep. It's good.
Just looking forward to my badass self.
Alright, there you guys go on your amazingly drawn boat
Good.
of glory. And then this will
Okay.
signify water.
I'll never let go.
Hey, that one water was going through the boat.
It's not anymore.
Okay. Except it gets really jagged at the end there.
You know what? Are you gonna question
Those-
the water?
That's the wake of being left by the boat.
Okay.
Thanks.
That's right.
Okay, so anyway, I wanna like to start walking around the boat deck. We're on the upper deck, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I want to start walking around the boat deck and just like looking around. And I want to walk kind of like walk up here.
Okay.
I can't actually like move my guy, so that's it. Yeah. So like I walk up there, and then while I'm walking, I kind of trip on like a chair leg, like one of the.
Tybalt's also walking nonchalantly over in their direction, not necessarily his, so I'm kind of moving.
Oh, I put it on the map later. Great.
Put the chair on the map. Anyway, I'm walking and I trip on a chair leg, and
Okay.
I fall my last pistol and it falls on the ground. I say, "Cursed last piece of shit." I kick it and stomp it and fucking.
I look at Bernadum and I go, he's having some troubles with his las pistol lately. It's been constantly jamming on him.
I get a good stomp and then I kick it like over here.
Tybalt
Okay.
runs over to meet the las pistol. You there! Stop disrespecting the machine spirits! Have you no respect?
That's my last pistol. Stay away from it.
I don't care whose last pistol it is. You will show respect to the machine spirits.
I walk up towards it. Out of my way, strap face.
Oh.
Tybalt readies his staff.
As soon as you do, a couple of the guards start moving towards you.
So I push Tybalt and I push him back here, like behind this.
Radiation
thing.
tower.
Yeah, trying to get like out of sight or whatever.
Melee range.
Yeah. Beat my
Neelis,
weapon.
is there anything that you want to do?
Not me.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like kind of lean over to Bernadum and be like, "Oh boy, here we go."
By the way,
I think-
you said the boat is like 100 meters long. How far away from Burnham would you say we are?
You get to multiply every meter by 4,
By
so about 48
48?
for you.
Alright. Max, we're gonna need to work our way back over in that direction.
And then, kind of jokingly, I'm gonna ask Bernadum how competent he thinks his guards are.
Oh,
So-
they're the best guards.
So Tybalt begins pushing Frawl.
Wait. Everybody, roll for initiative.
Okay.
Well, let's see how your guards can stand up to a tech priest who has just witnessed the abuse of a machine.
Can you guys click on your tokens or not?
I
No.
can't.
No? Okay, hold on a second. Oh, where's Tibbsy?
Why is your mouse flickering?
Because of OBS.
Yeah,
It's
OBS
Tilson.
does that.
There's.
Why are there
Frozen.
two Tybalts?
Two fills and two.
There's two Frawls!
Two yellows. That's all we
Oh,
need
there's
for
two
now.
Nihilists! Richard, I'm
This
scared.
this really isn't as big of a deal as you guys are making it out to be.
Richard, I'm scared. All of a sudden, we all learned how to clone ourselves.
Good.
So the enemies don't really matter. They can stay on the map layer.
Yeah, because I'm the only one who has to, who can move them anyways, so it's irrelevant. Do you want me to roll initiative for you?
Yeah.
Fro, roll your damned initiative. Good.
You can roll an 11.
Yeah.
That was a D10.
It's D10 plus your agility bonus.
Oh, okay. Wow. So I really feel.
Yeah.
Okay, who has screaming kids in the background?
That's
The
us.
people outside.
Oh, okay. I
People
like
outside
how
have
Zach's
screaming kids.
just like, that's us.
That's it. Alright, so for all, you get to make your move first.
Okay, so is this combat?
It's technically combat, it's just so we can keep track of who's doing what
Mhm.
at a reasonable time. And if it ever becomes combat, there's your rolls.
Okay, so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna pick up my blast pistol that's on the ground,
Okay.
and I'm gonna throw it and chuck it like. Is that the direction you want to go?
No. I'm heading back towards Nihilus. Don't push me any further back. This is already going to be quite a stretch to get. I didn't know he was going to make the boat this long, and I didn't know you were going to walk that far up. This has already become very difficult to make believable.
Okay.
Alright, for sake of the game, since I don't think you guys imagine it being this long, we're going to put you guys right about here. And I'm going to move the guards in just a second. There.
Would you mind measuring again?
Oh, oops, that's the wrong button. 6, so
6? Okay.
multiple 24.
Yeah. Okay.
There you go.
You may continue.
Your gun's right here, by the way.
Over there. Okay. So I'm gonna move over and pick up my last pistol and say I'll do whatever I want with my own weapon.
The hell you will. Oh wait, no, it's still your turn, isn't it?
You still technically have a half an action.
Yeah.
If there's anything else you'd like to do.
No, that's it. I just pick it up and say that.
Neelis, is there anything that you want to do in response to all this going on?
Nah, not yet.
Tibbsy?
So
It's not serious enough yet.
So I had to wait until my turn to say that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the hell you will. I swing wide with my pole.
You can't hit him yet, but
Huh?
you can't hit him no matter what you do yet. You're not close enough.
Well, then I'm just swinging it wildly.
Okay. Do you want to move up on him while swinging it?
Yeah.
Because that's 2 half actions.
Yes.
So yes, Tibble approaches you, swinging his pole, his metal staff wildly. Not connecting, but making quite a show of it. The guards all proceed to close in on you. For all, it's your turn again.
What the hell is wrong with you? Move back this way. I'm taking like a few steps backwards.
What's your movement?
Oh shit, that's on another sheet. One sec.
Where is Frawl? Frawl's movement, you have 4. You can move 4 meters as a full action.
Okay.
Or you can run 12. And that's, like, 12 is 3 meters on here.
What's the 8? Because I see 2, 4, 8, 12. Or is that
8 or 6 is charge.
6? Okay.
But he has to attack. You
Got it.
can't. So at most, you can move this far.
Wait, not here? What about this? This is 4,
That's
right?
4. You can't go that far. You have to multiply all this. Because this entire thing is 100.
Oh fuck, right.
So everything's multiplied by 4.
Okay, yeah, let's go here. So I think get the hell away from me and walk back there.
Okay. Neelis, now that he's back next to you again, is there anything that you'd like to do?
Look at him, kind of laugh and be like, pissing off the tech priest?
He's trying to mess with my weapon.
Tibby, anything you want to do?
How far can I move up on him?
And what is Burnham doing throughout all this?
He's standing with you watching it.
Oh, okay.
You can move 3, 6, 9, and 18.
How close can I get to him if I take a full action of...
A full action move.
Yeah.
There. Or there.
The lower one.
Or
Wait,
if,
he
you
can
want,
run.
if you want to run, you can get
Oh, yeah.
to here. You can get to like there.
I want to run right up next to him.
Do you want to run there or there?
There.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm talking as a free action, right?
Yeah.
You offend the Omniscire.
Yes.
Okay, that's all I have.
Frawl, it is your turn.
This last pistol piece of shit never works. I'll do whatever I like. I'll do whatever I please with it. But you need to stay the hell away from me. Do you just want to steal my weapon? And then I'm gonna move. Where am I gonna go? Can I get down here?
The most you can move is 2 meters.
2 now. Can I move to like? Can I go through Neelis?
Yeah.
Well, don't forget that everything is multiplied by 4, so you could just run past him.
Oh, right. Yeah, it's past.
And
yeah.
we want to get Bernadum alone.
I'd say Burnham's pretty well alone with his guards all the way out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm essentially trying to like get us around Burnham.
That's not
Oh,
necessary.
okay.
What?
Anyways, so you move there.
Yeah.
There he is.
Mercutio appears.
As if
Wild.
through the wind, a wild Mercutio appears. Neelis, you looking at Burnham, notice just the flicker of odd air around him. And in a moment you realize that that is the telltale symbol of Mercutio's chameleon cloak.
Alright. Is it my turn right now?
Yes.
Yes, okay. I'm gonna pipe up and be like, hey guys, calm it down. We don't want anyone falling over the edge of the ship.
Really? Really?
Why really?
Guys, let's just not fall over the ship over this.
Yeah.
Or kidnap a head ecclesia.
Both of those would be drastic actions which we do not want to take, Wink.
Or condone in the slightest.
Now, if you just want to say, break it up, you've had your fun, continue.
Okay.
But you don't need to
No,
specifically...
you can say whatever the fuck you want.
It's true, you can say whatever you want.
I
But
am
I would
feeling
recommend
confident today.
against...
You are.
Alright guys, break it up. You've had your fun for the day. Just chill out. Frawl, stop pissing off the tech priest and be nice to your gun and put that thing back in its holster.
Bernadine kind of chuckles. All right, Tybalt, it is your turn.
You will learn respect for the machine spirits. Feedback screech.
Yes. Do you have to do anything for that? I don't remember.
They have to take a willpower test.
Hold on. I want to read exactly what feedback screech does, so we do this right because it's important when role playing.
We stun Mercutio.
He falls off the boat and dies. By muttering a logical formulae under your breath, you are able to foment rebellion within your own Vox synthesizers. Your audio circuits protest in a screeching blast of noise, shocking and distracting others in equal measure. All creatures except for demonic and machine-based within 30 meters take a willpower test or lose a half action on their next turn as they shudder, swear, and cover their ears, otherwise reacting to the horrible noise. This is a full action and cannot be used again for another D5 rounds. So, everybody make a willpower test.
Willpower.
Except Mercutio doesn't need to because he's outfitted with things that negate this.
My rolls are bad today.
They really are. So, both of you fall to the ground, clutching your ears in utter agony.
You know, feedback really isn't that bad. Like, I've heard some pretty bad feedback.
Feedback screech. This is intentionally made to be bad.
I paid experience for this. It's bad.
Some of the guards stumble around, grabbing their ears, focusing on Tybalt and drawing their weapons. And in the commotion of this, It appears that no one hears the faint splash. And Bernadette is gone from sight. Oh my god!
Oh my god.
After everyone comes to their senses, the guards still aiming at you, or aiming at Tybalt, you.
I know who Tybalt is.
Are you sure you know who Tybalt is?
Tech priest, get off the deck!
Tybalt throws one last glare at Thrall, and then makes his way to the lower decks.
Good. As you get about halfway there, this guy right here.
Tybalt also continues cursing under his breath.
Good. This one. This dude. He is the first to realize that Bernadette is no longer on the boat. Looking around in a panic, he yells over to you, Neelis. Where did Bernadette go?
What do you mean? He's right here. And I kind of motion to my right.
You turn around motioning, and you also, attempting to look shocked, come to the realization that Bernadette is no longer on the boat. And
This would
apparently,
be a good time to roleplay something.
you just don't really care.
No, I
Ophelia's
really
dead.
don't.
Oh.
Feeling confident today. I'm just gonna kind of shuffle and look around very sporadically, and then... Did anyone see where he went?
Go ahead, bring the chair.
So I get up kind of.
That's cute, Richard.
Anyways, for all,
I get up a little bit dazed from the psychic screech and take my last pistol and put it away, not like paying too much attention to whatever else like fucking Neelis is yelling about.
Okay.
And I look over and notice that Bernadette also isn't there. And I say, was this too much for Bernadette to handle? Did he just run off? Where'd he go?
Now the guards, in quite a commotion, scour the deck and look over the railing to see if he fell off. One of them shouts, "Man overboard!" and the great colossal boat comes to a grinding halt. Tybalt, what do you feel like doing in the commotion?
I haven't made it below deck, right?
No, you're halfway there.
Okay. I'm gonna double back to yell at Thrall.
Good. Let's go with like... Ugh. Yawns. What? Oh, wrong layer. Okay. So yeah, everybody's scouring the boat to try and find any sign of Bernadette. As none can be found, one of the guards approach you and Thrall, Neelis. Did you see anything? What happened?
I don't know. He was standing here right next to me. Do you think maybe when that tech priest did that horrible screeching thing, he was, I don't know, he maybe ran below decks to get away from the noise?
He yells into his Voxcaster to search all the decks for Bernadette, that he is no longer with his contingent, and you hear a bustle happening around the lower decks of the boat. The guard draws his weapon. I'm going to need you to stay right here until Bernadette is found.
You don't want us to assist in the search? It would be better if you had more people helping.
Yes, you may go and assist in the search, and he looks at Thrall, but you're staying here with me. Someone fetch that tech priest, too.
Tech priest's already on his way.
We're gonna need you. So he's still standing there. I say, we're gonna need you help us find our guest. He probably fell in the water. Are you searching in the water?
We have men looking off of both decks to find him if he did fall overboard.
Well, it doesn't seem he's on the deck, and I don't see where else he could have went. So you better get your boats down there now and find him.
He again barks orders into the radio, and many of the guards depart on them to search the waters themselves on little lifeboat dinghies.
Can we see Natalia and Mercutio's boat from the top deck?
Can you roll a perception check?
Perfect.
Do we all roll, or?
He's the only one that wanted to do this.
Oh, okay.
My character's not there anymore?
No, just roll a d100.
Okay.
Oh shit, I don't think I actually updated my...
Well, you fall down drunk, so...
My vision jams.
As a temporary siege.
I guess more importantly... Let's see, what does an enforcer have? He has a perception of 35. Some of the enforcers see a boat very, very far off in the distance, much too far to have been of effect to anything going on around here. They continue to scour over the water, but they don't find any sign of Bernadine. This proceeds for the next hour or two before finally they call off the search with this boat and request the PDF, and then the PDF continues their search. Let me skip back because we no longer need this screen.
Well, that went over swimmingly.
Ah!
Oh,
I kill you. So yes, now that is all done, you were all taken back to St. Vero, to the Sororitas barracks, to figure out what the fuck happened on the boat. You are now all separated in your own rooms. Nihilus, you are not being questioned at the time. You are speaking with Karen, while Tybalt and Frawl are both being interrogated as to their little tiff.
Yeah.
Who wants to go first?
Doesn't matter.
I can go first.
You're not being interrogated.
I know, I'm gonna talk to Karen.
Okay. Did you
Someone has to go first.
Arbitrator, did you notice anything?
No, Bernadette was standing right next to me, watching the fight, and then the next moment a guard started shouting out, "Where's Bernadette?" And I turned and said, "He's right here," and he wasn't there.
What were Tybalt and Frawl in a fight about?
Frawl is mad at his gun because it keeps jamming, and Tybalt saw it as a insult to the machine gods, or the machine spirits.
You're talking to Karen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Why is he stating this as fact? Or does she not know about Mercutio and the
No,
attempt
she
on...
has no idea about that.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I thought she was in on everything, which is why I was like,
No, she's only in on what you guys have told her, which is that he's an inquisitor looking in to St. Vero.
okay, so she has no idea about this.
No.
Yeah.
Then well played.
My God. Do you have any ideas of what could have happened to him? He wasn't on the boat. Do you think he fell overboard?
I mean, the tech priest, or
She knows it's Tybalt.
yeah, Tybalt did a feedback screech, which was horrible, and I mean, I thought he probably just ran below decks to get away from it, but I mean, it's possible that he just fell over.
That'd be terrible. There's no way he
Yeah.
could have survived the fall, but we never found his body.
I hope he's all right.
What were you guys on the boat for?
I had a meeting with him at 1, as you know, and we were heading to the Saint Vero,
The Holy Temple.
Holy Temple of Saint Vero, to investigate it a little more, and he was gonna assist in the investigation.
Oh, I see. Okay. And she continues chatting with you for a little bit, kind of going over the meeting and stuff, but nothing of any real importance is discussed. Unless there's anything that you want to ask her or talk to her about.
Nah.
Alright, well, which of you two want to go next?
Doesn't matter to me. I can go whenever.
Okay.
Thrall, would you mind going over once again what happened on the boat?
Yeah, of course. I was walking along the boat, and there was a chair. I was looking around. There was a chair leg that I tripped over. I fell, and my last pistol fell on the ground. Now, my last pistol is not the most sturdy or reliable piece of equipment. I frequently get quite irritated with it. So I kicked it when it fell on the floor. I was just going to go and pick it back up. And then a tech priest came up to me and started babbling all this nonsense about machine gods and other garbage. He tried to take my weapon. I'm assuming that he wanted to sell it. It's probably worth more than his annual salary. So,
Jeez, dude.
Damn.
What do you think of my fucking salary? That thing's worth like 70 gelt. And I make 210 a month.
Anyways, continue. If there's anything more you'd like to add.
Anyway, that's what happened. He came after me and he let out a feedback screech, and that temporarily messed up my senses, but there was no conflict after that, just that our guest was gone.
And by guest, you mean head ecclesiarch Colton Bernardin.
Yeah, we were escorting him or going with him to the shore so that we could perform some investigations, and he was going to aid us.
Very good. Had you ever seen this tech priest before?
Yes, I've seen this tech priest, but he was working on the boat, I assume, and yeah, he was not accompanying me.
So you've never seen him before today?
I had seen him, but he's not accompanying me or had anything to do with where I'm going or what I'm doing.
Ah, very good. We'll look over your story, but it seems like it checks out.
Is it common knowledge amongst these people that Thrall is at the Levine estate? Like, not that he's working for them, but that he's been there?
The Sororitas?
Yeah, like that would...
Yes, they don't know that he's at the Levine estate necessarily. They just know that he and Neelis are together. And since Neelis is there, it's assumable that he would be there.
By the way, what was Gamma's first name?
Phrixus?
Phrixus, okay.
Alright, so that's all for you. Tech priest.
Who's interrogating me?
Sororitas.
Sororitas, okay. Yes, ma'am.
What were you, why were you on the boat, and what happened today?
I was summoned to the boat to make some minor repairs to the engine. I was told it was nothing large, and that's why I was sent. They couldn't be bothered to send someone higher up within the Mechanicus because it was such a minor problem. They figured, send the youngling, he can do it. Always send me for the small problems.
And you completed your repair?
Of course, it was a broken engine. I prayed to the machine spirits for 5 minutes and the thing was fixed. I don't know why they even bothered calling me.
And after you prayed to the machine spirits, what did you do?
I headed top deck. I wanted to get out on top of the water. It's not very often I get to go out on a nice boat.
And when you arrived top deck, what did you do after that?
I merely began walking around, as one would do to be privileged on such a gorgeous vessel.
And you got into a confrontation shortly thereafter?
Ah, yes. The moron. That impudent fool made a mockery of the machine spirits!
Oh, and what did he do?
He threw his gun at the ground and kicked it. It filled me with rage!
I see you take the machine spirit quite seriously.
Of course! Do these robes mean nothing to you?
Calm down, noble tech priest. So what happened after he kicked his gun?
I chased him around the deck with my rod.
And
That
then,
sounds
That's the
so dirty.
and then, what happened after that?
I'm not the fastest tech priest. He eluded me.
But you did catch up to him eventually.
No, I realized it was a losing battle. So I screeched at the bastard.
Yes, you knocked several people on the lower decks unconscious, and also affected some of the guards sent to protect Ecclesiarch Colton Bernadette.
I apologize for that. I was just so angry.
Did you happen to, being the only one unaffected, did you happen to see what happened to Colton Bernadette?
To who?
The head ecclesiarch who was with the arbitrator.
I had no idea he was even there. Arbitrator?
Yes, a nihilist. He was the man with the shotgun.
I saw no one else above deck. There was only the one.
There was no gods. It was literally just the two of us dancing.
I was blinded with rage. I saw only my target.
Very well, tech priest. We will confer with the Mechanicus, and if we have any further need, we will send for you again.
Take your time, cutie.
You're free to go.
Thank you.
And you walk out, noticing Frawl in the hallway.
You!
Frawl.
I'm not gonna entertain his response. I'm not gonna.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just stare him down and turn away.
Tybalt breathes heavily for a few seconds, but then decides better than to attack him in the Sororitas barracks, and continues
All right.
outside.
So yes, Tybalt, you leave and you go to the Vero docks and requisition a ferry somewhere. Where do you wish to go?
I'm gonna head back to Levina State.
Alright.
Can I just do this the whole time?
Frawl, you meet up with Neelis as he is ending his conversation with Karen.
I.
Me?
So are you doing here now?
What was that?
What are we doing here now? Are we free to go?
Yes, it appears that you're all free to go.
Okay. Where are we currently, Richard? We're on the boat, but like, where's
You're
the
in the
boat?
Sororitas barracks.
Yeah.
Oh, we're in the Sororitas barracks. Oh, okay.
God damn it! There's like a screen and everything.
True, but the screen still shows that I'm there.
I don't
Oh.
know. I haven't updated it in like the last 2 seconds.
Come on, man. Get on that.
There you go.
Now I'm drowning.
Perfect.
Yep.
Can we appreciate you give me a lift?
Anyways, continue.
Well, good luck in your search for Bernadum, and hopefully you guys find him fairly soon.
Yeah, well, yeah. Good luck, guys. He's only the head of the ecclesiarchy.
Yes, thank you. And she walks away, talking into her Vox. Obviously quite busy now with taking over the search. What do you guys wish to do now that you are free to do what you will?
Time?
It's pretty late at night.
Yeah, they spent 2 hours searching for Bernadum
Yeah.
while we were just on the boat.
Right.
So
Let's go ahead and say it's like 9 or 10 at night now. It's
Okay.
pretty late.
We should probably just head back to the noble housing now.
Okay. Then you all make it back to the noble housing. Tibby,
Tibby,
can you do a perception check for me?
of course.
With a plus 10.
Oh, because it's site-based.
Good.
Could not have gone any better.
So yes, you all make it back to the Levine estate. Unopposed. Congratulations. You're not dead.
Yet.
Yet. In the grim darkness of the near future, you are still technically alive.
That is really disappointing.
Anyways, yes, you all make it back, and you all make your way into.
Not that this would have affected my roll, but am I at 36 or am I at 41? I don't remember. Because when I leveled it, I don't know what it put me at.
You bastard. Gonna make me look at stuff, aren't you?
You probably have it right. Because I think I went from
Perception 41.
41.
I haven't updated yours yet.
Oh.
That's right. I was too busy dealing with DACA last night.
Daka.
So
Like I said, it
ballistic
doesn't affect the
skill.
roll. It's just
Ballistic skill 41, that's correct. Toughness is 33, that's
it was only my
correct.
intelligence and perception. So it should be 46 and 41 instead of 41 and 36.
Good. Good, okay, that's done.
Alright.
That was you, right? Yes. Good. Yeah, you all make it back to the estate and meet up in Nellie's room to go over what happened today. Is there anything else that you guys would like to do?
Meh.
Meh?
Meh.
Before we take our second break.
Second break.
Tibble? From? Anything that you guys want to do, discuss, talk about before you guys tuck off to bed?
I would like to apologize to Frawl for. Well, actually, I apologize to both of them for the feedback screech, but I apologize to Frawl for chasing after him with the staff, but I felt it was necessary to make it believable.
Mission accomplished.
Pretty much.
What can I say? I'm a Shakespearean actor.
I was trained classically.
It's in the name.
Alright, well then, we will go on another 5-minute break.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we will return for the final part of Dark Heresy.
About how long do you think the final part's gonna take?
Anywhere from an hour to an hour and a half.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Damn, man. What's your beef?
Go on,
I
bro.
have worked tonight,
I'm aware.
Calm down.
That's why everything is set out this way.
and I need to